All right, what's good, everyone? Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Some Thursday night football coming your way. Let's get it. If I can figure out. We'll do the color rush, dude, for Thursday night. Hell yeah. Oh. Yes, please do white.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But tonight, we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos.
We got our boy back, Travis
Super
Kelce.
Bowl champions, the Kansas
Made a couple
City
depth
Chiefs.
chart
Week 6
changes.
of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
So we're gonna see how they do for us.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Don't forget, hit that like button down below as well. Helps get just in the algorithm as we get this game started. Isaiah Pacheco is out this week.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I don't like any of these plays.
Right to the air is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Any of those.
But you look at this Bronco defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Shifts past him at the 45, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Chiefs at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Mahomes now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage.
Guys, we
got
gotta
40 at the 39. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Like,
and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this.
I learned
to
the swap button is X. I've been hitting
LP,
LP, so I've been getting offensive assist. So I think my coverage might be a little bit
Wilson
better.
and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. That's to the rookie.
He held on, no!
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action now. Wilson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow
gotta love it.
they can get a
Yeah,
guy in space
gotta
and
love
follow
it.
some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but
All right,
none
we
of the
gotta
heavy
lock
stuff
in.
just yet.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Runs over. Down the right sideline.
Oh, boy.
Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His first touchdown on the year.
One thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Clyde Edwards said, "Put me on the team, coach."
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the... Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for...
No. Stop replay buffer.
Of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
God, dude, I'm dropping frames like crazy.
Score after one here on EA. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield.
God,
they may get 15 more on top of this.
All right, we're good now.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play action with Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. They go back to the ground with Williams.
That a baby.
He'll take this one down near the 15. And Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there.
We gotta lock him
flow
down,
from his
man.
inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. They're dropping it off underneath. Here's Pirine. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Tell me Russell Wilson's going to stand in the pocket like that.
A great effort there.
That pussy going to die if he did that.
And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up
Can I
this
see a
ball
replay game? No? All right.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
He can catch.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle.
There is Tony. Oh, man.
19 yards that time for number 19. Motion man right is Rice. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Oh, good move. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
What a fucking
run. First
run.
half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by Butker is on target. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Punch it out.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play action. Now Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now it's Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side.
Oh,
And
it took
they're
him out of the
able to get this
animation.
one across the 35. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
What up, Scruff?
Favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
How you been, brother?
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Up the middle, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams? And we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Yer.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. 13 yards, the tally on the return.
Can't believe
there.
we couldn't do anything,
and the
man.
Broncos take over. First
That was
down
our opportunity to
and
come
10.
out.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Setting up the screen to Pirine. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58.
We're good. What's your record look like? We're 2-3 on the year.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Mahomes now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Goddamn.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight.
Come on,
so they're
man.
trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Mahomes again. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right.
Balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down.
I was
2
hoping
still
I could just break
remain.
it.
We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd
Really
quarter.
hoping we could get that ball down there.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
On second down, Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The
First
sack
NFL
of his
sack.
NFL
Let's
career.
go.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Here comes Tony on the return.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Oh, shit, man.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Yeah, you love to see that
An
shit.
11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Now he's loose again. And he's going to be forced out.
Damn it, man.
Inside the 5-yard line. 178 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Going to be caught here, left side. Moore.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses
What
is
a
understanding
fucking
the game,
drive,
understanding
man.
positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Butker's kick here is good,
And that'll make this a 7-point game.
so a nice kick there as they are able to add.
Let's go.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be
What a
dropped at the
tranquil.
21-yard line.
Tranquil.
So bringing it out of
Blowing
the
up
end
the
zone
ball.
proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Throwing is Wilson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Go for it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 33 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie things at 20
MVS, I need a big-ass return right here, baby. Big-ass return. I want it. Send it to the house. Take it to the motherfucking house.
Now as the kick's away.
I'm trusting you. We're taking it to the fucking house.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
43 at the 21-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 186 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games for whatever reason.
Oh, yes,
their
sir.
bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Motion man right is Rice. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pick.
Oh, we're starting to keep feeding the man.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation.
If they ain't
to take a
stopping it,
shot downfield.
we ain't
The
stopping
offensive
it
linemen
either.
said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. With Nick Bonito not letting him escape there, he was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there.
What a fumble.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he loses the football the 2nd time, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, P1. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
MVS, let's go, baby.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
But no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos.
No one's going to pick up that blitz off the side?
Baron Browning able to drop him that
Fire the
time for his
blitz.
2nd sack of the evening.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
On the move past the 40.
Shifts by him and finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
224 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Rashee Rice
From 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point.
Let's go, baby.
Good. And partner, we've got a
Sounds good,
tie
Scruffy.
game here in the 4th.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
My defender I clicked on got absolutely walked over.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he's
Dude,
able
everyone's
to get
just
this
getting
one
hurt.
down to the 40-yard line.
But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
So it's Bronco football as
Dude,
we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down.
Jesus
and in an ideal
Christ.
scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Wilson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Could have been a pick.
Touchdown there to give him some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Mahomes. Finding Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes.
And that'll be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes will throw.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah,
My God.
You're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
This is 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson.
Finding Sutton. Still going inside the 20.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Dude.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
All he runs is
and that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he gets this all the way down
like
close
all he
to
did
the
was run
30-yard
fucking
line.
Well, you had to take
all
some
fucking
chances
passing
here with
game.
the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams